Hey guys, good morning. So, this is my first study vlog. I woke up at 6 a.m., got freshened up, and drank some warm water. Let us start studying now. Today, I will be revising the sorting techniques like merge sort, bubble sort, insertion sort, etc.
Now, let us discuss the things that I revised. First is selection sort. In selection sort, we traverse through the entire array and find the minimum element, and then we swap it with the first element. Since the first element or the element at the zeroth index is sorted in itself, we will traverse the entire array again, but this time from the first index, that is the second element, to the end of the array. We will again find the smallest element and will replace it with the element that is at the first index. We will follow the same process for the other elements too, and we will stop when we reach the end of the array. After the end, we will receive the array which is sorted.
It's 8 a.m. and I'm super hungry, so let's head towards mess and see what we have for breakfast today. Now I'll continue to study sorting techniques from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m.
The time complexity for selection sort in both best case and worst case is O(n) square, and the space complexity is O of 1. main idea behind bubble sort is push the maximum element to the last by adjacent swapping. So when we are traversing the array, we will compare the adjacent element and swap them if they are not sorted, and if they are sorted, we will move forward. Also, for every traversal, we will not traverse the entire array. For example, after the first traversal, the maximum element will reach its last position, that is the last index of the array. So before starting the second traversal, we will only traverse from 0 to n minus 2th index, that is from the first element to the second last index. After the end of the second traversal, we will find the second maximum element to have been reached the second last position. And then when we'll start the third traversal, we will traverse from 0th index to n minus 3 index. So after following these steps, after n minus 1 traversal, we will find the array completely sorted. So the time complexity for bubble sort in best case is O(n) and for the worst case is O(n) square, and the space complexity is O(1). Insertion sort. The main idea behind insertion sort is to take an element and place it at its correct position. So we will compare two adjacent elements. If they are sorted, then we will move forward. And if they are not sorted, we will take the smaller element and move it towards left until it reaches either the 0th index or it reaches a position where the element before it or the element which is present on the left side of the smaller element is smaller than this element. We will follow the same step for the entire array till it is sorted. So the time complexity for insertion sort in best case is O(n) and for the worst case is O(n) square. For the space complexity for insertion sort is O(1).
So the second session is over now, but I couldn't complete merge sort as I was feeling lazy and distracted in between. So I decided to take a bath and refresh myself for the next session. Instead of procrastinating the task, I decided to complete merge sort first and then go for lunch later.
Merge sort. So in merge sort, we are hypothetically dividing the array till we reach the individual elements. And while merging these elements, we are merging the sorted versions of these array. So the time complexity of merge sort is O(n) log n, and the space complexity is O(n).
Done and dusted. So proud of myself for not keeping it for later. Let's have lunch now. So I took a nap for an hour to energize myself, and now I'll start my third session and continue with the revision.
Quicksort. So in quicksort, we pick an element, or we can call it pivot, and place it in its correct place in the sorted array. So the pivot that we are choosing or picking can be either the first element of the array, the last element, or any random element of the array. So after choosing the pivot, we will traverse the entire array till we find two elements which are bigger and smaller than the pivot that we have chosen. After this, we will swap those elements and continue traversing the array till all the elements that are bigger than the pivot are placed on the right side of the array, and the elements that are lesser than the pivot are placed on the left side of the array. Now we will place the pivot in the middle of the array. After this, we can choose either the left subarray or the right subarray to continue the process by choosing a new pivot and traversing. We will continue these steps until the array is sorted. The time complexity for quick sort in best case is n log n. In worst case, it is O(n) square. And the space complexity is log n.
Done with the sorting techniques. So happy that I completed my first goal today. And since now I'm super hungry, I'll head towards the mess for snacks. Back to my room, and now I'm gonna do some YouTube work, basically editing my videos, looking for new ideas, or writing a script for the next video. After completing the task, I went for dinner and then for a stroll. It's time for today's last session. I'm first going to revise whatever I studied today and then scroll LinkedIn for some job updates and message people for referrals. It's 12 a.m., guys, so let's wrap up today's vlog. Thanks a lot for watching it. If you guys like this vlog, then press the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share it with your friends and family members. I will see you in the next vlog. Till then, bye.